and do us as they like. Organization is the key to a proper mobilization. Morning Stew is the show for get the people in one car. Like when we want a strong united front in front of enemy, or when groove on for hold our reverence and praise the Lord. With our brother in our yard, from radio at the same. Organization is the name, centralization is the game. Even though this is no game, it is a crying shame when the people can't even mobilize in a proper way. So we need to organize and start communicate. We shall offset yourself straight, check out the slate upon the plate. Frisco need to organize and start conceptualize and put the plans in motion so we can start to actualize. Organize, organize, we need to organize. Organization is the key to the building of a station. Organize, organize, it's better to organize. To organize it is the key, just like a proper education. Organize, organize, and make we flex wise. Tell the youth them feel reflect from wrong and heal Selassie I. Analyze and organize, and spiritually mobilize. We need salvation, no need no mansion in the sky. The Morning Stew, Lisa Love, Groove Master, Mr. Frisco, big up. 96.5, let me fly. Always make the people organize and centralize and strategically mobilize. Element of surprise. After we don't know small fries. Watch the rise. Watch Rastafari. Get the Nova. Make Babylon turn over. Get one over. Moving with the Nova. Organize and centralize. I Selassie.
Yes sirree, Bob. What, boy? You outside?
What? Love look bright outside, eh?
Oh, I'm thinking outside. Yo, what up, party people? Welcome to the Stew Downhill Thursday. Straight up, Lisa Love, Steve the Groove.
Hi.
Mr. Frisco.
What up? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Down the hill. It seemed like we just showed this video 3 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Time to go.
Time is moving on.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving
Wait,
faster.
Mm-hmm.
We move faster in the force.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
You song thin.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's your device. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still sounds sexy though.
A little bit.
Yeah, stop lying to Lisa. Tell her the truth.
Silent.
You know you lie to nobody.
Yo, what up, man? Talk to me.
Not bad, not bad.
All good, man.
I see Leticia again, you know. I had a voice for Leticia whenever Leticia want to get something out.
Sure.
Oh, yeah?
Being or something. Yes. So the thing where the piss off Leticia is so that when you go order food,
Uh-huh.
they talk over your food while it is served.
My gosh.
Yes, it's because you have little droplets of spittle
Of course.
and saliva
Yep.
that fly out your mouth. And sometimes they talk and fly right out your mouth and land on your chicken. When,
Or your fried jack or whatever.
Yep. My suggestion to
I
her
agree.
was, yeah, my suggestion was turn your back. No look.
So you won't see
Yeah.
her.
You're supposed to sell
Yes.
it, man. Yeah, you're supposed to have a mask on.
Yeah.
Yes, you're
Because-
supposed to.
Like when you order food and you know that you don't know how they prepare it. So, it's the same
But
thing. when
you know what
go
they say, what you don't know will hurt you.
Yeah, you want to bet?
Exactly.
Want to bet? You know, hurt you?
And if you say Ali, I see
Hey.
black spotted in your food, I think that black pepper, I just dirt found out the fingernail.
Listen to me.
Oh, gosh.
Like how the meme they go. 12 hours later.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Straight bathroom break.
Nothing going on, huh?
Straight bathroom break, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget, we had this old man when he Pops, we had a hot dog cart, a parent, a Pops sell a hot dog there, and when nobody there, Pops take out the hot dog and people right there next to the cart. So much till the cart start to get rusted on the side. I tell you about. But then I asked him about Pops, when I wash your hand. He said, how dare you? He said, I know
That don't happen.
He said, I know hold it with my hand. That would be
gosh.
unsanitary. I said, I hold it with. He said, I hold it with the tongues where I pick up the hot dog bun with.
Oh.
Wait, say it again?
No, when I already asked Pops if you know unsanitary for the people right next to the cat.
Oh my god.
And you have to hold the boy.
Oh,
And he said,
Lord. Oh,
he said, I hold it with my hand. I use the tongue.
Lord.
Well, man is sanitary.
I'll never look at a hot dog the same way again. Oh.
I don't even know if I want one right now.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, that is so terrible.
That's right.
Terrible.
That is.
Yo, we got any plastic surgeons that believes? Or you have to go across the board for plastic surgery?
They don't know. Well, what is it that
Yeah,
you
I don't
want
think we do
done?
plastic surgery. That'd be, or
I don't know,
augmentation.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody said that they were at the doctor and they heard somebody making an appointment for a plastic surgery. I said,
Okay.
was it a cosmetic? Was it a medical plastic surgery? Was it a BBL? Was it what was it? He said, well, you never find out all of that, but, I just didn't know that we had plastic surgeons in Belize,
We did?
It wouldn't,
We do?
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we do, but I don't know. I've never heard of.
No.
You know how you hear about Dr. Amin Hagar? I
Uh-huh.
never heard about Dr. Freddie Boombat's plastic surgery. Never heard about that.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
Do you know what the number one search on election day and the day before election was?
What's that?
Did
What's
Joe Biden drop out of the presidential race? This was the day before election, and the second big search was Kamala Harris.
what
Yeah.
about just her name?
Yeah, because what that tells you is that there's a lot of people out there who don't listen to news,
Yes.
and
In
the fact
overall.
that people.
Overall.
Yeah, the fact that the day before election, the number one search would have been, did Joe Biden drop out of the presidential race?
Presidential election.
Tells you a
I was
whole lot.
listening to several breakdown. One breakdown said, well, that Americans actually don't know where they going.
Right.
And we would think because we stuck to social media, we stuck to the news, and we pay attention. And we take it for granted that everybody over there in them foreign lands know where to go.
They work
Well, damn thing, they like so information gathering with them do so like yo among people were not informed in the States about states things alarming.
It's true.
Like the people don't know where they go on. And much less if you have a language gap. Worse than know where to go on. And a lot of people don't know. Well, we take it for granted because we job maybe that for stay. So people know they know YouTube and that's why again, as I say, he gain in the young white male because they're the ones who are connected to the social media thing so but among other regular people would just don't know where to go on.
And you know what? A podcaster wrote this.
Didn't you share that, Steve?
Yeah, he said it's a masterclass in white privilege. He can't say enough racist things to be a racist. He can't commit enough crimes to be a criminal. He can't fail enough times to be a failure. He can't say enough stupid things to be stupid. The idea of him overshadows any reality. The Christian savior who doesn't know the Bible. The adulterer who sleeps with porn stars and steals from charities. It's the promise of the protection of the whiteness he represents. And to me, again, that you realize that Donald Trump is the guy that defeated two women. The first time two women went up, Donald Trump, and the only time he went up against a man, he lose. But anyway, that's not. I don't know how to go that. Another funny thing about this election, bro. In the states that Trump won, they voted down the abortion ban.
Right.
They voted They voted to keep abortion.
No, they voted against abortion.
No. The states that Trump won, there was like Delaware, some I'm fine if you know.
I just watched a thing. Most of the states,
a couple of the states that Trump won.
Well, I mean,
the women voted down.
Some, but not all. Many of them voted.
You missed the point. What I'm trying to say.
No, but I never said that all across the board.
Is that some of the states that voted not to do the abortion ban voted for Trump. So the idea is you voted against the thing, but you voted for the person that...
Okay, you get your words mixed up. They voted against the ban, yes. So they voted for the right to have. Yes, against the ban.
Yeah, they voted against the ban.
And I was listening to another one where these guys, they're from the African... the Black American community. They have a nice podcast, and they were saying they thought that the strategy, a part of what went wrong was the strategy, that they dumped the abortion thing in the election, and it they thought that people may just gravitate to that and go all across the board. Meanwhile, people just say, oh, I have a choice to vote against that, but I want to still keep my guy.
I want to do that.
You give me the option to vote against it. Okay, I vote against it. But I still want my guy. So they probably made a mistake, and they were honing in on that. And that never landed.
No.
That never landed in any favor, because they put it there so that the women could say, oh, I don't want that, but I still want my guy. So...
No, but
the strategy me wrong. The strategy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bright side of these things. I have always said the bright side of this is that he could only run one more time. The second bright side is he's losing his mind. We all know that he's getting dementia, so I hope he gets full-blown Alzheimer's next month.
Oh God.
Well, I tell you what, bro, the world, America, no, they in a place, and obviously they're not care right now, and I don't know what that mean. Of course, they can't look from because the world. I mean, and you said it yesterday. More and more, you see places voting people like that, where unorthodox people, where they want to know how the hell they get in, and America has joined that rank now. And yeah, I think there's going to be a separation of. Hey, remember America used to want to be the police of the world and the moral compass of the world. At least for the next 4 years, that gone through they're through the window. They know it, and so it's like, okay, you're looking out, looking in. You can say, oh, America just show us who they are. The United States just showed us who they are. By electing that individual. Cool, that's what they wanted. No problem. But, we show the world, hey, y'all with the moral compass of the world.
Got none.
No. Yeah. Y'all just showed us. But as far as they're concerned, it's not their problem. They're not working.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was looking at the cartoons in various magazines that are online and newspapers. And 99% of the cartoons after the election, one of the cartoon had the Statue of Liberty embedded under the covers. From all the panels to get in at bed, and you know what that means? America, I think one lick. Another one has Uncle Sam sitting in the doctor's office, and the doctor has a chart that says Trump won, and the doctor is saying, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but your tumor's returned. So what happened? This is the one thing where people did things like when Barack Obama got in. I remember a white guy playing on Simple said, they asked him, who you vote for? He said, Barack Obama. He said, well, hell, I did it as a joke. I didn't think he was going to get in. Like that,
well, if you vote for somebody, chances are they get in.
Yeah, but what happened, what was amazing to me, I always knew that America had underlying racism deep.
Yeah.
It was when you look at the map and you see the map is completely red with little swatches of blue. I have to tell you what happened. I don't believe America is going to go through a second civil war with guns and like that. They're going to go through a second civil war with technology, with trying to conquer the other side mind, because this is our wake-up call, I think, for a lot of people. I watched Jimmy Kimmel last night cry. He did his monologue. He started off the show packing, say he's going to move out of America now. And Guillermo Baxa and says, the people need you. And Guillermo put on a hat. Jimmy said, where you going? He said, I'm going back to Mexico. But Jimmy Kimmel, he said, MAGA won. He said, but democracy lost, climate change lost, science lost, the truth lost. He got through the whole thing. I could hear his voice cracking up and things. But I had to tell you the truth. I really, I didn't even read the watch news.
What was kind of obvious too with that? It's like, and it's been pointed out when you watch the replays and stuff. It's like not even Trump think he may win.
Trump didn't know he was going to win. Trump did not believe he was going to win.
So you have to want to know, okay, what?
Right.
But hey, I live that Belize. We vote manually.
That's why I try to tell myself right now, forget about that. But the thing is, you have to understand, we could say forget about that, but we don't have seat on this merry-go-round.
But imagine if you look, listen to me.
Forget about it, but we don't have seat on this merry-go-round.
Yeah, but that were and it's been said in their media and worldwide that they got a polarizing figure, a divisive, and one of the most divisive election probably they ever hold because of the individual and his views. And there's a level of trauma where the losing side, they really deal with. That are just like so. Like people with the inner it all holy and solely, they fight for diversion or what they think and they lose. And a lot of people, a couple of the ones who have shows and whatnot, really they tell people, you know what, when you take a break, when you go relax. And what traumatic thing with a lot of the Americans go through right now? Real deal. None of us okay walk off moving on. No, some people go through some real psychological trauma right now. Never believe that. You know, so they body telling you know what? When you take a break, when you go, vacation if you want to go rest.
Yeah. The truth of the matter
I get crazy to mess this thing up.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is there's a segment of society that really realize what this election means. There's a lot of things that it means that the people that don't have much sense can't see. They can't even imagine what it means. I know what this election means. I think America is going to hit rock bottom, and they're going to have to realize, is this how we want the world to see us, And they're going to bounce back. But like I said, like with me, I disconnected from the news because I don't want to hear nothing with Trump did do. I don't want to hear nothing about that right now. So I had to try to watch comedies. I had to try to watch all kind of crap. Things like
imagine if you live there. Imagine if you live there and you're actively involved.
So you have to try to disconnect from it for a bit and let the smoke settle. We really don't have to worry about nothing until January 20th when they start to deport people. They did a survey, and I believe they say it would cost like $8 billion to export, deport people. It costs about $8 billion to do what Trump wants to say. But the most disheartening thing to me, bro, is not necessarily that Trump got in, but it's the fact that the people that I share the planet with, a lot of them don't know what to think about. I was talking this morning to a minister, and I know
Minister of government or minister of church?
A minister of church, who's obviously a Trump supporter, who is glad Trump win. I don't want to call his name, but I will sing my favorite song, Wade in the Water.
I know there for it. Hey, that's my teacher.
Yeah,
you can't back on. For ride the back of an obvious person, we're obviously not godly.
Yeah.
Just because.
But he kept saying in his speech, he spoke about God. He said God saved him life.
Oh, stop it.
He said.
You can tell yourself.
By riding that, but again, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and he can push some policy where they know in support of the LGBT.
I'm going to heaven, yeah. That's the always church.
But if you say at the ride with that individual, knowing what kind of individual that, you have to watch the person. Because I saw my good teacher, I see where he write, I see where he say, but if you're really religious, you can't follow somebody where you know deep down in your heart, not have an ounce of religion, A person who have probably committed, some devious things against women, right? And yes, part of the people where if you get their support to say, well, all right, yes, so you get, all right, so you can get what you want, you might get what you want as one byproduct. But the person who you really, you can't follow that person. That person is not a followable person for you to attach yourself onto. So I don't understand how you do that. I could get that you want to get the results, and maybe you'll discard the person who might help you get your way. But if you really attach yourself on, just even put a vote in name in your sentence or weird thing, because Trump doesn't know a guy where we're religious, and they know it, and he know it. Yo, my teach, know Trump. Yes. You know Trump.
2 Corinthians.
You know Trump than a no religious person. You know Trump not the sinnerless person. He ain't want me there with the Epstein guy, but probably made the deal there underage picnic.
Yes,
You
because
know that.
there's photos of Trump.
Yeah, listen to me.
His
I'm just
scalp
saying,
and a leg.
we understand.
Trump
But,
admitted.
yeah.
Trump admitted on Howard Stern that when he owned the pageant, he used to walk back there and see
Yeah,
the
well,
young girls
yeah.
naked.
So,
You know,
All of that still don't matter.
I mean, it's fair to say, well,
They
yeah,
didn't
attach
hear
yourself
it.
onto
Nobody-
that because,
Nobody wanted to hear that.
but it nearly sound like they really like think. I don't know. I don't talk to my teacher for a minute,
I talk to your teacher
But-
often.
but yes. They
I
attach
talk to him
themselves onto
often.
the evangelicals, the Christians, forget their vote. That's all. I know that they use them.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know why I talk to your teacher often? Because of his stance on many things. The last communique that I had with him was this morning, when he said to me that, look, he said that Trump even got me quoting religion.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
All right, good. You know what I answered to him? I said, Louis, you of all people should know just because the masses say it's right doesn't make it so.
Yeah.
You
I find it
skillfully-
strange. Yeah, I find it strange.
Yeah, you skillfully evaded my point. Evangelicals support a person that is the antithesis to everything
Yes, he
you're supposed
is.
to
Yes,
be preaching.
yep.
Yeah, should
But
rape,
because
adultery-
he attached himself
Yeah,
onto
finish.
that group.
Yeah, should rape, adultery, stealing, exciting violence, racist, woman hater like Trump, is that what you teach? Do you tell your congregation to grab them by the you-know-what?
Yeah.
Your conscience may torture you at night. And, I'm afraid for say what it is. Because it's hypocritical to stand up behind a pulpit and to tell people, thou shalt not rape, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Yes,
thou shalt,
yes, the head guy there, support the head guy there because he support my cause.
Here you are supporting.
Yeah. I mean, we teach.
The evangelicals.
Yeah, cool, but it's
Yeah,
plain as
very
day.
misguided young man.
It plain as day.
Misguided young man in San Hill too. I don't want to call his name. Prominent young man, nice young man, but very misguided. He is thinking that God descend Trump, and I'm saying this is why I don't go to church anymore.
Well,
Because there comes a time when you have to pull away from church because they get real crazy. I tell you.
I mean, maybe any other guy who got up there.
It really makes you wonder.
Maybe any other guy who went up there who had some semblance of like real religion and really, I don't think Trump ever gone to a church in his life.
As a matter of fact, if Louis to listen to it, which I'm sure he is, and I want you to call up Louis and explain that dilemma to us.
Well, it's not a dilemma. He attached himself onto the group, forget their vote.
That he preaches against.
Yes, but he not really worry about that. You really don't know. He not really worry about the people and where he use, because the people where he use are thrown on one side anyway. He just want them for their vote. So I attach myself onto the Christian. We go against because some don't, and fair enough. Some don't not like the LGBT agenda where the Democrats push. Right? So not wrong with that. If you're that you do, just say that you do, but don't make it come off like Trump. Don't make it come off like Trump. That's some kind of
You forget that these
real church man. Come on, y'all know Trump don't know church man. Y'all know that.
You
You
forget
got
that
unks
these
of that.
evangelicals, even that believes one of the few times when they stood up for praying for Israel when they made to kill 60,000 civilians. They made to pray for Israel. Like I'm saying, when you are evangelical, your ultimate goal in a life that for dead. Because
go to heaven.
Yes, go to heaven by any means necessary, like Honorable Malcolm X would have said. They don't care how the world end as long as it end. So,
That would be my question if I were to sit with a good teacher and ask him. I understand the objective.
I hear and say if you call
No. We're gonna break right now.
No.
I understand the objective.
let's make it call.
But what's your view on the individual? Because you have to have a view on the individual. You can't say, well, I go with the individual. The most sinnerest person probably, if I were to say, because you have to understand what's at play. You have to understand that you only attach yourself onto the thing there because that's his base, that's a source of his power.
Right.
That's it, the demographic way attach yourself on to. No problem with that because that's your view, because that's your worldview. Nothing wrong with that. But no make it come off like Trump that's some kind of saint, because he's not. He is not. So I mean, if you go that way, and it's just weird just to even say Trump like in your mouth, like we say, well, Trump might win, so things will change. Like that weird. Like, okay, I get where I want, but I know I never get there the most religious way. Yeah. That like, and I'm not a religious person. That like the devil will tempt you in the desert. Jesus in the desert say, I will give you all of these things. But you have to give me your soul. Like I say, I will give you what I want. I give you the anti-LGBT referendum. But you have to give me your soul. Because at the end of the day, what do you give a man when no genuine in a nothing religion? But I will give you what you want, and so I am willing to sacrifice the person at the top. Just forget where I want down the bottom. A weird thing. Hey, it is what it is. The world is a weird place.
Yeah. But I tell you, I don't know when you ask religious people, when you got a theology school, they give you the answers where to tell people, when they ask you a question. And when they ask you a question, like, why would evangelicals support Trump? The number one answer that they have written down in the Bullcrap Answers book is, well, God always used people that were, questionable to do his deeds. Look at Solomon. Look at David. Solomon had 1,000 wives because it was allowed back then. David ascended to power through war, so...
Well, you got the rationality to go back, then we tell the truth.
That's what they say. I thought,
I lost my train of thought and all just now.
That's like God look at Satan and say, you know what?
I remember what? I think he was with one of the Christian. He did what they were calling tongue house thing with some Christian people, and he asked him a question about his views, and my boy not answer the question yet. My boy never answer the question yet. And different to the religious people, and they ask him something about your religion and his and he not answer the question yet. And for me, that may an indictment that you follow somebody we not know that this body not really into He just want to vote, He just want to use vote. Into
right?
Into at all. Never one day believe that he into no Christianity. Stop it.
There was one day at a rally when Trump told his people, I don't care what you do if you drop dead.
I can't mad at Trump if he use it if he want to be used.
Exactly.
But they don't think that I want to tell you, they don't think they're being used. They don't think they're being used. I think that then they make up their own mind. And again, I think that when this whole thing is done and people look back, they're gonna say, "Oh man, I cannot believe."
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah. Well, Trump already, the people that does statistics, he is listed as the worst president in history. The 49th worst president. I mean, I only got 46 so far.
47. Anyway,
yes.
It's 47.
We're not getting 47.
What else? What else other than Trump? Oh, okay. Question. All right. So.
I hope old age take in, pana.
Question before we break. So, tell me what is this? So you got to a place, right? Our food place, and you been talking about food place earlier. And you order something, and you order one something, and you order one separate something, two different things. And every time I don't know if that was just you, but every time you go, they get your thing wrong. You say, I want one X and I want a Y. Every time you get back your thing, that 2X.
Right?
And every time, another one time or two times, you think somebody that back intentionally, so you're gone, you say, hey, you buy one X or a Y again.
Listen, I want rice and beans with chicken.
Yes, they give you buy X, you buy a Y.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you X and X again. And it's like the third time. And you call them, you're telling them, hey, you give me an X again, and I keep telling you, keep to get it wrong. What the problem? He say, okay, come, we fix it, blah, 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 or we fix it, and so and so. And he got it back, and he said he fix it, and he give you back. And when you reach a spot, that's still X and X. You think that intentional?
You lie. That's crazy.
Somebody buy one. You say you want a grilled burger, or a grilled chicken burger, and you want a filet fried chicken. You know, I got a chicken burger with fry. And you want a grill. And every time you go buy the grill fry, I want a grill, somebody want a fry. Every time you go like 4 times, you get 2 fries. No, I want a grill and a fry. And you go along and say, that grill and fry I want. And when you open the thing, that 2 fry again, and you tell it right in front of their face, yo, well, it's like.
Why didn't you open it in front of them?
You open it in front of them and say, okay, carry that back. And they come back out and tell her that they fix it. And when you get their destination, that's still 2 fry. What is that?
I tell you what.
You think that's somebody intentionally did that?
I would have stopped go at that place because
exactly. I would stop as well.
Eventually,
it's a no lie.
Get tired of you, and when they carry your food back there and give you the extra.
Yes, they give you the half 3.
They give you the half 2 and all kind of thing. Yeah,
that's the best thing.
Just stop.
That can't be just. That have to be that's unintentional to me. There must be people I say, oh, that he. All right.
Again.
That don't me though. That don't me.
Yeah, him again.
Somebody tell me about it, and I just to bring it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the number for Louis call after the break when me and Lisa could hear? You could hear me.
I can't hear.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear like that.
All right. Well, I hope that you.
All right, take the break and then let's see what's gonna happen.
Nothing happened. I take the break.
Okay.
Jump, don't win. Let's move on. What's going on with the Lou? Hey, I nothing for the Lou.
I'm not hearing anything.
But the Lou gave $1,000 to Lady Bill Tech for
that's nice.
The robotics thing that they participated in.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
That is very nice.
Still the constitutionally elected one.
Probably
Take the break and come back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All aboard, I tell you, Downhill Thursday. Yeah, baby. Da-dee-da-da. Da-dee. All right, welcome back, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah. What's up? Welcome back. Not hearing you, sir. Groove.
You are not?
Yeah.
I don't see why. You gotta press the button.
Yeah, I got you now. Yeah.
Well, guess what? As we speak, the justice officials in those United States.
Ooh, what is that?
Drop all of Trump's criminal cases.
What did you say just now, Steve?
The Justice Department in those United States, they're in talks with the Trump transition team about they're going to be dropping all the cases against Trump. He's already convicted of those, so they can't drop. But the other outstanding ones, serious ones, those are going to be dropped. Now, that's the reason why Trump was running again, so he could get these things dropped. So, you know, he's day one, so he's working on Trump. But yes, it's going well. Ray Gunn retires from the Olympic breakdancing after backlash. You know the breakdance no more. Poor thing.
Like that really was a thing, and that's why.
Yes, it was a thing.
Yeah.
Breakdance.
Well, she made it. She unthinged it.
She unthinged it?
She unthinged it. Cuba loses whatever power it had as Hurricane Rafael hits.
Yeah, they had partial power over in Cuba, and then Rafael came and did that.
Yep, Category 3.
Yeah, the Cat 3.
Terrible, man. Yeah. Yep. So, European leaders, they're meeting in a Hungarian summit where they're discussing their move forward now that Trump will be president amid fears of U.S. isolationism. Well, like I mean, telling you yesterday, European leaders want to better find a new leader because, yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else has been going on. The Warriors defeated the Celtics. I didn't look for all kind of thing. I know nothing about nothing.
You're just being distracted. You're distracting your mind.
Yeah, I'm just trying to distract myself. The Warriors defeated the Celtics, love. 180.
Well, that is a good thing. I mean, calm down.
It was an excellent game. Mm-hmm. The Celtics blew a 10-point lead. The Warriors came ahead. Celtics got the lead again. And with like 2 minutes left to go, the Warriors defeated them.
Listen to this boy, Frisco. Everything except the news.
I even want to watch basketball again. Because I know with my team.
Depressed.
What did your Bulls do to you?
I even want to sit there. They get on my nerves.
Nothing.
Oh, gosh.
My team, I don't know what do my team. Quem, hello.
Yeah, morning, Stew.
Yeah, what's up?
Morning.
I want to tell a quick story and I'll try to be as fast as possible, just to give, a little reference to what I want to say, right? This is in the 90s, I used to go around all government departments doing repairs and things. Okay. So one day I was at this ministry and one of the ministers came in. And the way they talk to the female staff, they're like, growing up in a Christian family, especially when my father teach me to respect women for start with that, like almost rule number one. You know, my mind, that to me, basically sexual harassment. But again, remember now this minister, they I guess they need their job, but you know how it go, right? So move fast forward to present day, right? This individual, I don't call him no ministry nothing, but you guys often talk about the individual and hold on in high regards, right? Now, we know here, so I see, right? I don't know how after it was done, but this is some information. I was a young man, probably early 20s, maybe 2021. So, I'm like a fly on the wall, right? That was insignificant. So the behavior was shown. the reason I'm saying this is that men in power, most of them have similar traits. The difference with Trump, and again, it's a sizable difference. He says it, and that rubs everybody the wrong way.
That's the thing. He says it. That's a key point. He says it with his own mouth.
Yes, correct. But be careful of those who don't say anything. They probably could be doing worse.
That's true too.
Right? So that's all I was saying on that, right?
That is true.
That's the contribution for today.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So it's good that Trump tell you what you handle.
No, he's just saying that beware of those who know say what they do.
Exactly. At least he said what he's doing. That's what the guy
you
said.
see, all these people, they try to rationalize
I don't think that's the way it
their
is.
bad judgment. Yeah, because, wait a second.
He just said Trump say what I do, so you have a whole.
So at least you know what to expect.
You have a
because
whole.
he already said
But
it.
he also
So
saying
whatever
beware of those who know say what they want to do. Because they don't know. At least he tell you, so you can't argue. Yeah, you can't make an argument when he tell you. That like they want to say, he say it but he don't mean it. What? He say it.
I want to deport you.
Yes, he say it. He tell you.
I want to deport you and send you back to the garbage island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but you guys tell me what you do.
No, that's not the way he said. The man doesn't say he tell you. He didn't tell you. But on a side note, the man doesn't say also those who not tell you what they do. I don't think he talk about politics and that. He talk about individuals.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I'll tell you something, bro. Again, there was a time when a Democrat and a Republican, a PUP and a UDP could disagree on policies. But there was still a moral and a social standing that they acted within. That moral and social standing gone. That got gone, so it's a whole new thing.
A whole new ball game, man.
Yep. But time is now 25 minutes past 10 o'clock. Let's try this. Jumika, do this contact one more time. Yeah, man.
Maybe you could just leave it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say good morning to Kaya, Maya, Kelly, Samantha, Kenro. Good morning to the guys in the cafeteria.
Oh, I'm gonna ask you which team are they?
UB,
Okay.
come now.
Very good.
Yes, okay, talking about UB, big turkey dinner sale going on, so you guys want to support, it's $15, okay? Tell somebody to tell somebody. It's happening right now.
Yeah, let me get this. Yo, let it go, Ram. Yellow.
Huh?
I got a call.
Okay, good morning.
Yo, Ram. Ram, the amber, you said nothing. Oh, you're there on mute. Mute, you have to call her back again. Oh, I thought Ram touched the mute, so I can't hear.
You would have to call him back.
Yeah, I'll call him back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought on your, what today, Thursday, no? Man. Downhill Thursday.
All day unless it rains.
Yes. No, not gonna start that. Hey, yo, Ram. What up, Ram?
Hi, Ram. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, what up?
We can hear you.
Great. Name of the most IGH.
Yes.
Okay, sister, I hope you're doing better. Lime and honey, ginger tea, fever grass.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah.
Working very well. Thank you.
And sleep early. No. Go.
Yes, sir.
As you keep advertising the dial meat pie, but they say if they have tilapia meat pie.
We don't work on that, but we have to try to get the seasoning correct and make sure the scale not the evening.
All right, no. The next thing. Remember last week, Friday, I told you that on Thursday, I thought about you with your costume for Halloween, and that I played Thriller. On Sunday, Quincy Jones passed away, and he was the arrangement of the hit Thriller.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what a coincidence? You got to buy the number because you won that million.
He died at the age of 91, so you better try that million.
Hey, Ram, I don't need that. You want to join me? I don't need that 12,500.
Exactly.
No,
We got a plan.
That will be all right.
If you buy a number, it's only $5.
No, but if you got 12,500, we could win. For sure. I get quite a
Sure, we're
bill.
going to win and we're going to split it.
Yes, yeah, by all.
Remember, it's $1 million tax free.
Yeah, probably 10,000 each.
No. The next one I want to tell Groove, right, Groove?
Yes.
And also for Sister Dulce, Mona Lisa, and Frisco. You said yesterday that the Latino population in the U.S., they are very prejudiced.
They are.
You are 100% correct.
Yes, they are.
I know. Extend it even more. Throughout, I tell you from my experience what I've been through. Throughout Latin America, I've been almost in every country in Latin America, in every district, Belize, Lacayo, Corozal, San Pedro. All them people are the same thing. All of them got the same attitude. They always feel like they're whiter than white. And this only when they go to the embassy and they read in the application form, they realize who they are.
Exactly. That's the things that happen
Do
too.
you know, I am almost, I could call myself 100% Spanish, fluent Spanish, because my mom was a Hispanic woman, my dad was a Creole, but I call myself Afro-Latino. Some of the Spanish people actually tell me, how you like them black people, and you don't look black, you look clear. But I tell them, but I look clear, and I speak the language, but I know for sure that the beginning of my root is Afro. That's why my business used to name at the tourist village Afro-Latino Street Smart. Why I trip their head off like that? Anyway, respect. I don't want to hold all the time. Respect.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, Louis, call me back. Louis, call me, you know. Call back,
Okay, can you call us back?
Call back,
I'm glad Ram mentioned that, because usually
I forgot somebody saying good morning to Ram.
yeah, about 99.9% of the time when I open my mouth, it's the truth and it's facts. I lived at a place more than I've lived here, so I know that place. And I tell you, on legal forms, you could sign Afro-Latino or white Latino. And the majority of Spanish people, the foreign, believe that they're white, and they try to pass for white until they open their mouth and a white person look on it and say, oh, you know white, then they know them place. You know, and that sort of racism happen right there at Belize. Right front of our face, lot of time. But most of the time, it happens in a way that it almost seems legal. Oh, how did they get the job and I didn't? Oh, how were they qualified and I was? You know, things like that. You know, but yeah, that is true.
Now, here we go. Cremelo.
Hey, good morning.
Yo, what up, Teach?
Hey, doing well.
Good morning, sir.
Talk to me, because very controversial topic to go on here right now.
I think we're here because
First, move on if you can hear, because we got some connection problems here. Say something, group.
yes. Good morning, Dr. Louis Wade, Esquire.
Can you hear, group?
Good morning. I can hear a little bit. Yes. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Belize. Very important, very interesting topic.
Yes, thank you.
Well, they got to heat up on the evangelicals because they want to know why you guys support. Well, we know why, but there's the agenda. But for me, I'm a leading first, being that I'm here.
Yeah.
So my thing would be, I get the agenda, I get the attachment to that side of the coin, but I have to ask, what's the position of yourself and the people who you surround yourself with about the individual himself? Do you question his scruples?
The person.
Do you question his
You ask the
scruples?
question too politely.
Yeah, that I have to be nice to the teacher. I don't want to give me a demerit. I mean, come on.
Nice.
No, alright. So,
That's the first question. So I don't know if you want to tackle that.
so first of all, it is not about the individual.
I know you said that, but you see that right
we
there.
can, we can start at the individual, but I want to say it It is not about the individual. And it cannot be because, number one, he won the presidency. Number two, he won by the popular vote, which is about 6 million at least by now. Number three, the governors. These are different people. The governors won the vast majority of gubernatorial seats. Number four, the Senate has switched over to Republican, which is also many new people. And then number five, the House is now going to be again Republican. So this is a clean sweep. So this is
but I don't talk about it from a political point of view. I ask you as an individual or a religious person.
Yes.
And I wish I could be like you. I'm not. But I'm saying, how can you attach yourself knowing that the person who heads the thing, the leader of it all, the person who people have thrown away their pride, throw away self-consciousness because they seek power. And we know in a religion people seek power, they're not always the best people.
It is not about power, it's about deliverables. It is the platform.
I know, but it is about power though. But it is about
yeah, so maybe it's a philosophical difference because it's not about Donald Trump as a person, it is about the deliverables.
I get that.
Donald Trump delivered for evangelicals, for Christians, he delivered like he delivered in a way that Jimmy Carter, that me a Christian, Ronald Reagan, that me a Christian, and they never delivered. They politically made promises, but they did not.
No, but Louis,
Donald Trump delivered. He delivered.
Listen to me, man. I know he delivered. I started telling you I understand all of that.
He delivered.
No. He delivered the agenda groove. We said that. I'd ask you as an individual. I'd talk to you personally. We talk about politics like that.
Yeah, we're asking
I'd ask you
as a pastor,
as an individual, a pastor. How can you tell? How can you tell your, that the guy who heads it all, who we know probably just to use that, just to get them people vote, knowing well that he not really there with the church business. He's not a Christian guy. So my question to you is, does that matter any at all in the bigger scheme of things? And if you say yes or no, then that answers the question for me.
I think I would not say that Donald Trump is a Christian. He does not carry the values of a Christian. He does not. He is very rude. He crushes his enemies rather than loves them. Sometimes when he talks about his opponents, it is way beyond what a nice person should talk about.
A good Christian person.
A good Christian. He is not a Christian.
Yes.
And that's why I say it is not about the person. I think in Belize here we vote. When we vote a Belize, we say, boy, that's our good man, that's our good man. So we in Belize, we look at the individual. That is not the case in the United States because there was nobody nicer than Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter is one of the biggest flops in a political history in the United States. There was nobody nicer. As a matter when Jimmy Carter left, that Jimmy Carter developed housing for humanity, and we love Jimmy Carter as a person, lovely. As a president of a country, he was a disaster.
No, you're the side track with Go there strong. Go there.
Hello. Because I'm just showing you how sometimes
be challenging. So
sometimes you do not need a nice person. Louis Wade is not a nice person.
Okay, so we understand that. Okay, so at this point
you need somebody to get the job done.
Okay, good. So at this point you separate the religious scruples from the individual. That's all I want to tell you that.
He's not a Christian, to try to get on the heaven. He has to make his own mind. When we try to stop the killing of babies. Americans to try to stop the killing of babies. I am trying to stop the killing of babies. Millions of babies are sacrificed every year in the name of luxury.
Louis, come on.
They claim rape and they claim incest, but less than 1% of the babies that are
I get
aborted.
that. I don't want to get
less than 1% of the babies that are aborted. Less than 1%.
Louis, don't do me that though. Don't do me that.
Oh, bro, this guy.
Well,
Most of the babies that are aborted are girl babies.
Louis, I so
Girl
specific.
babies that are aborted.
You hear me?
Go ahead.
I so specific.
Could he hear me? Could Louis hear me?
He said a little bit, remember?
Louis, let me say it like this, right? Yeah, you guys, when after Hamas killed 1,200 Israelis, citizens, and Israel killed 40,000 at the time, or 60,000 innocent Gaza people.
Terrible.
Yeah, but you guys marched and you prayed for Israel, not for Gaza. This time, Donald Trump, by historians, was voted the worst president in history. I want to know, you say that you separate the man from the ideology. When you say that you want to protect the babies from abortion, they lied to you. Nobody get abortion after the baby born. Nobody get abortion in the 9th month. None of that happened. It's only about 2% of what only they talk about happened. But when you go to church, do you stand behind the pulpit and tell your congregation, it is okay to commit adultery. It is okay to rape. It is okay to steal. It is okay to lie. It is okay to try to overturn a government. That's what the Bible wants us to do. Because when you have two choices, and that's the one of them, and you have something else, you will not choose the one that goes against everything that you are supposed to be preaching. Because if you do that, it is almost hypocritical. You are saying, not do this, but follow the person that does. How do you respond to that?
Your argument is flawed, very flawed.
I don't see how.
Why? He has been accused of all these things.
Because all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Oh, there it is. I told you that was the answer.
As the church,
I told you that was the answer.
We do not preach against people. We preach against the actions of people. The actions of
and you follow
people.
the people that does those things.
So I would.
Actions.
Yeah. So
we preach against the action of adultery, but
the person
we have
has
preach
done
against the action of pornography. We have preach against the action of abortion. We preach against the action, but not against the people.
Let me ask you this.
The church full of people were bad or were bad at one time, and they tried to change their life. But we are still preach, even if a person commits abortion, we love that person, but we are still say abortion wrong. But
listen to me.
So
listen to me.
We separate the person from the action.
Okay.
Even if the homosexuality, no matter the person is valuable to God, the action is detestable. The person is valuable. That's why I feel about different.
That is the most deranged.
That is confusing. That you have to admit that is confusing.
Deranged thing I have
that is
ever
confusing
heard.
because how will I get behind somebody who is, like you said, philosophically who he is? And I don't think he has no agenda to change who he is. If he's given the opportunity to do these things, he would probably do them again. He would probably be grabbing the ladies by the, what you call it.
Yes.
Quite possible.
I understand. So I understand that, yes, there's an agenda, and so the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
What he is
that
doing,
is confusing, though.
What Donald Trump is doing as an individual is reprehensible.
Right.
But what the Democrats are doing as an entire political party is reprehensible
so you can't
as
between two
a party.
evils. So you can't between
party. That's why I say we separate the individual from the platform. If you cannot understand that simple principle, you will never understand.
I understand.
Like the Democrats never will understand. If you cannot separate the person from the platform, that they bring.
Yeah, okay, I think that's what this whole argument about, and it is.
Never understand.
Okay, you hear me? But it is
yeah.
that
That's
is
how we feel about
confusing.
Judas.
That is confusing as hell. You have to admit that if I had our church,
Ask Lewis, how does he feel about Judas, Frisco?
He don't say position. His position is that they separate the person. Okay, how bad the person.
Does he separate Judas from betraying Christ? In the Bible, nothing about Trump. Does in his outlook, do you separate Judas from the act of betraying Christ?
Well, Judas would have to do something where that
we separate Judas from the act that he did.
Okay.
That's why Judas was given an opportunity to repent and to change and to turn.
Okay.
And he
Judas
did
never
not.
repented.
It's
separated from the
I get it.
action.
I get the position. They are saying, hey, no matter who it could be the devil himself. As long as the
well, it wouldn't be the devil. It wouldn't be the devil himself.
You
Because the devil is not a person.
Well,
the devil is not
because we don't, again, Trump not individual, well, a person like that, attach yourself
the problem with Democrats is that they
don't talk about no Democrats and nothing like that.
It is key to the problem. It is key to the problem.
No, I ask you as an individual and how
me as an individual,
how we act, and I get that part. I say as individual, like if I had to look for some kind of advice, and I had to say, well, should I give X person my support? But this person I do all these things.
It's not the person.
At the end of the day, it is. At the end of the day, look at how you twist it and turn it. You still. It comes out like you support the person because that's the person at the top. That's the person.
It's a philosophical difference.
Well, you can say that, but people view it differently. And if I forget advice,
I would have preferred DeSantis, like DeSantis.
Yeah, but that's the way sometimes in a way one. So we're forced to make these choices.
And they don't vote for Kamala, my boy.
I have one
voted for Kamala. The Hispanics did not vote for Kamala. The women did not vote for Kamala.
Because you evangelicals lied to the people.
Needs to be digested by liberals. They need to digest what happened instead of blame Trump. They need to look at their platform.
We not blame Trump. We not blame Trump. We blame the traitorous black people, the Spanish people who not care that Trump called them Island, and we blame the evangelical. Let me ask you one more question. Yes. I blame the evangelicals. Lost all my confidence and hope.
Well, that's clear.
The way I look at it, you all know that even the Arabs voted for Donald Trump. You all know it.
Yo, listen to me.
You all know that the Arabs.
Good, we can't argue that because they're already. I think he answered the question.
We can't go the back and forth.
Yeah, we don't. You answered the question, and I get it.
Well,
I know I agree with it.
Ask him this question: Is it true? Is it true right now that evangelicals, want to do anything to get the heaven? As long as Israel bombing Gaza might start World War III, evangelicals there with it because everybody are dead quicker we get the heaven?
I have heard that argument before coming from liberal media, but it is not close to the reason. It's not even close. Why evangelicals support Israel? It is like a straw. In a debate, you set up a straw man, then you knock down the straw man. So that's what we call a straw man fallacy. That's really what it is. It's a straw man fallacy. So evangelicals believe that you have 52 Islamic states. You must have one Jewish state. It's just that simple. There's one Jewish state in the whole world. There are many Christian states. There are atheist states. There are socialist states. There are Islamic and Muslim states. There must be one Jewish state in the whole world. It's very simple.
Coming from a noted Jew, I understand how you feel about that. This is not the same Jerusalem. This is not the same Israel of the Bible. And just because the Israeli
so again, that is a
hold on. The Israelites.
Israel. I can give you
All right,
at
whatever.
least 5
Another one
reasons
that was
off
made
the
in
top of my head why they're the same Israel.
Isn't the one that was made in
Yeah,
1948?
whenever we start getting to Israel, actually, we
Yeah,
try to.
that's a when I could hear no better and I could
Yeah, but I want to tell you, Louis, in closing,
Uh-huh.
I would just like to say that the evangelical community have to gain my trust as much as Trump. Their belief is Trump's belief. Their ideology is Trump's ideology. And you could appease yourself all you want by saying that you separate the person from the party. But again, I don't see how you could preach against everything that you supposedly do and then get up and want to vote and support for a person that is against everything you are preaching. I think it's hypocritical. It shows that there's no backbone in society anymore and that morals have gone out the door.
Well, my conclusion, my closing comments would be that as long as you maintain that position, you will never understand. And unless Democrats change their rhetoric
Debating the point.
about Donald Trump, they will never understand, because after Donald Trump is going to come Donald Trump's vice president, what's his name? TJ.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
TJ Maxx.
But you understand, you understand the criticism overall, right? That
No, I don't, because it's very simple. We do not believe in the murder of babies.
hey man,
And the murder of babies,
so yes,
Trump,
why?
Trump, everything.
Oh, that Trump.
The murder.
All right,
The-
yeah, I get you. I know, agree with
What did I
you.
tell you?
Cause that wrong. But we can't say two wrongs make a right, and that our part.
The difference is that Trump is one man, while the Democrat position on abortion kills millions of babies. You have to. I'm begging you to understand
That's a papa.
the evil of Trump versus the evil of abortion. So Christian will have to vote for what they consider to be the greater good or the lesser of two evils.
There you go.
What about the babies
yeah,
that Israel is killing in Gaza? Are those important?
So what's the position with
What about the
innocent being
babies
killed
Israel killing in Gaza?
in that conflict?
Why to discuss Israel, I really have to the in power metaphor.
No, I'm just
or
asking, what's your position on, like, cause war and what happens when you have conflict?
Israel,
the innocent people being killed without
the
regard.
Israel problem, the Israel-Palestinian problem saddens my heart. It saddens my heart because there are great people on both sides of the argument. The problem is Palestine wants one country and Israel wants one country. They don't want two countries side by side. They both want one country. And the one country where Palestinians want, they do not want Jews in it. And the one country that Israel Jews want, they don't want Palestinians in it. And that is...
But the difference is that one has the power to and is using it
that is correct.
indiscriminately.
And the other one, if they had the power, would be doing exactly the same.
We are to speak on what we say happen,
for the
right?
babies in Gaza.
That way the top about, Groove. That way the top
No,
about.
but you know the answer.
That's what he said.
That's what he's saying. He's saying if the other side had the power to do it, they may do it too. But
There's
then,
good on both sides. There's
Yeah,
good people
so-
on both sides.
I mean,
problem.
people's
That's why I
philosophy.
said to
are
come in,
different.
I know it's begging you for coming. I just to say.
No, I get you.
Explain that one. If the Trump one had the Israel one.
No, I mean, I get. I
Jump on the
can't
hard
go against you what your point of
Yeah.
view, right? So I just want clarity on it. So he's saying, hey, you know what about Trump? They're saying, you know what about Trump? As an individual, he could be the worst rapist in the world.
Yes, he can go to jail for rape.
Yeah.
They'll be all right.
But
Let him go to jail for rape.
But he won't.
And
But he
one of
won't.
the things we have not discussed is the Democrats weaponizing of the justice system against Donald Trump. 400
Oh,
cases.
well,
yeah,
he does weaponize all the but again, they are philosophical arguments.
The weaponizing
Yeah,
of
you
the
always
justice
feel like you
system.
shouldn't be held
And
accountable for your
that is
crimes.
why black
But if you
men.
do a crime, you have to spend the time. Are we not?
He did not commit a crime. That's why black men identified with Donald Trump because they
You think you do a crime? Okay. You don't think you do a crime?
man. The black man
That's his
and
view,
the
remember?
system the Congolans know.
Okay.
That's his views.
And that, but why?
Man.
The
Okay.
black
want me to
voted
get a
for
judge?
Donald.
Okay. But remember the Donald was mixed up with the guy who was with the
Jeffrey Epstein,
who was
that's all right.
accused of all the minors
It's
that
not
were
baiting.
sexually
Yeah,
assaulted.
Epstein.
And
It's
I
not baiting,
think
so
that the
it's okay.
criticism, Louis, teach that it's clear that
First time I hear that one.
well, yeah, all the picture they show me your friends, show me your friends.
But I got one more phone before I go.
Listen to me, cause you keep the
I
same way
got one more, man.
wait, you keep the same way the Democrats. I have never once on this your phone command and tell you that I don't a Democrat or I support Democrats. So every time you bring the argument to me and not
your platform aligns with
no,
theirs.
you don't know what my platform is. I ask you about yours.
Morals, Louis. We like people with morals.
I know they ask you
I don't
about them
want to
because
vote for a
I not
person.
tell you I agree or disagree with them because I know they bring them in the argument.
I don't want to vote for a person that I would not send my daughter to meet.
But thanks, man, because yeah, this has been fun.
I always enjoy, but I say,
Uh-huh.
CNN get it wrong, ABC get it wrong, PBS get it wrong, NBC get
Only
it
Louis
wrong, ABC, so ABC, CBS, NBC, how could they all get it wrong? They are so biased.
Well, Trump said
They,
it's what emotional.
they believed their own lies, but the American public
Louis is
did
not
not
seeing.
believe them.
But listen to me, Trump said these things out of one mouth, man.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
I guess
Nah,
I def.
No.
ABC, ABC, CBS, NBC,
Yeah,
PBS,
Yeah.
CNN.
I mean, if I never know see the guy, I probably would be like everybody else. I don't know. But
Man.
I've seen you see this guy every day talk. You hear how he
I
talks.
thought Louis Wayne.
Right.
I thought
If
that
I
Louis
Louis,
Wayne.
if I heard if you being my teach, if I heard you speak like how that person speaks, I
You
would
have no
not.
respect
I would
for
hold you in low regard. But you do not speak
Yeah.
like that
I agree
person.
with that 100%. 100%.
When I vote for Rando.
Yeah. Hey, thanks,
Yes,
Louis.
sir.
When I vote for Rando.
Thanks. Later.
God bless you guys. Thank you very much for the time.
Thanks for your
Thank
time.
you so much.
Which
Thanks
God
for
you to
calling
talk
as
about?
well.
I want to be sure that which God you to talk about was supposed
Well,
to bless me.
he tell your position, so you look how disagree
Yo,
with
I
it.
tell you something, bro. Louis Wade and my ballet, I have had many back and forth conversation, very good conversations. But again, I will say this. When I find out that you are a Trump supporter and you could stand up and justify separate the person from the party when the person is the head of the party, when the person is the one where the rest of the party they follow.
Yeah, I know.
And you are going to try to lie to yourself and your congregation and say you could separate. No.
Hey, that's
You
why
are
some people
being-
like some people are believes like they tell us straight up like, man, that's why they don't even vote because like if I vote for the other one, I tell her I support that when I don't, and then if I vote for the other one, I say I support that one and I don't either. So I can't say because I know I want to support this one because I know they support this one, knowing deep down that I don't agree with that either. And you're caught between, but to each his own, right? To each his own.
that abortion crap where the evangelicals they talk about, that not even on the radar as a problem.
I know, right?
It's not even a problem, but they are making it a problem. It's just like when the Democrats came up with a plan to fix the border with the Republicans, the best plan ever, and they turned it down. Again, the evangelicals are just another cult. They're just another wing of MAGA, the way how the ADP, whatever, they're another wing of the UDP. The evangelicals are another wing of MAGA. They have swallowed the Kool-Aid and they are worshiping Trump. I thought the commandment said, thou shalt have no other God before me. But it also says, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not. And then I know, Bible, then that the laws, Louis, The laws are the commandment of your God. Thou shalt not rape.
Well, they say they
Thou
don't
shalt
believe
not-
that,
need
he's
to read again.
accused of rape or any of the other things that.
What?
Right. That's what he said. That's what he said.
So.
They're not okay.
No,
Yeah.
he says they don't believe that the hype that in reality. Well,
They don't believe that.
I never
man.
me rape. That don't mean say they.
That,
Hey.
bro, you see the blindness when you are a sheep. When you want to be a follower, you see how blind you are.
Well, everybody a follower. You either follow one direction or the next.
No. I'm not a follower. Nobody. I am not a Democrat.
No, I
do
say
not
you.
follow-
I don't say you, but
Yeah.
people at the world. That's how decisions get made. People have
Yeah,
to follow
I know
one
the
way or
people-
the next, right? That's the way of the world.
Yeah.
In governments, you have most governments have two strong parties, and you either follow one way or the next. That if you nobody follow, then you wouldn't have governments. You have one ruler, one king. You want to tell you how you want to follow. You not give you one choice. You tell you, how that work. But that way of the world,
Well, this conversation just proved to me why I stopped going to church.
Let me teach. I know, agree with that. I mean, there has to be some. You can't just disregard somebody's actions because the things they claim to support aligns with yours. But that's the way of the world too. I guess the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and so
beware of false prophets.
I get this now. But the problem is, what's the price to pay down the road? See that I forget to ask my good teacher that.
No.
I might get
there
this
will be a
today.
price.
I might get this today, but what's the price I'm going to pay tomorrow for what I got today?
Well,
Because
we don't
he
know
has
that's the
shown
price.
that guy has shown that you never know what might be in the pipeline.
Yeah, and I hope that Lewis is also pleased with the fact that the first official business way to do it is trying to get all the cases against him thrown out. Yo, I am tell you the truth, bro.
They're woke people. Stay
Well,
woke.
yeah. So again, I
It's
get what I
still
want
woke.
today. What will be the price for what I got today tomorrow? That's a fair question as well.
The first priority and the first requirement of being a Trump supporter is to be asleep. Because if you are woke and you stay awake, you're gonna this is one thing where one of these days I hope some of these people wake up like with an epiphany, like how the hell did I do this?
I can understand.
The world
Hey, if you're there against abortion, if you're there against the LGBT,
but they're lying about it, Frisco.
No, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not-
When somebody say, "Well, I go with that because that one get me this," and they get strongly against that. And I can understand somebody say, "I want to touch myself on," but again, I like that episode of Twilight Zone, right? I like go to it. The guy get where he want, right? You never know who he deal with. And he deal with the devil. The devil say, "Oh, I'll give you anything you want." I'll give you, hey.
Yep.
But when
I remember that episode indeed.
when the time come
for
for pay, and didn't realize that what he got wasn't all that good. Something there. What is
I
on?
remember the part of the episode where the guy walked up and the guy was like 6'3" and he had a head where much about grapefruit big, and the person asked her, "What did you ask for?"
Yeah, I mean, again, I look to the if you look to the church, if you look to the church, you look to it for morality.
Yeah, you're not gonna find it.
You have a very immoral guy at the top.
Yeah.
And I understand that. He friends up with the people and forget his ultimate goal and his power. He's seeking his power. He got it. And they
That's what he
probably
wanted.
get what they want. Probably so. But hopefully, I see all down the road that goes. But again, we get
You know
that,
something?
But we can't
I would imagine that if Satan came up and told the evangelicals, "Yo, I could get rid of Gaza for you right now and make Israel the one dominant state," everybody that bow down to Satan. All the evangelicals. So swear to God, I think so.
That's the thing. You don't never know who that Satan because if you're a religious person, he that the guy
Yeah,
where
God, the closest one, you know, but
he
they
not
are
the guy.
reading.
He not the one that give you what you want. That what they teach you. That's
Yo, bro, I tell you, so many people in my mind have, fallen
If you're
down
hungry,
like 8 or 9
and then the devil
steps
say,
down the
"You
ladder,
eat this food."
My perception of them, it's not funny,
Why wouldn't he tempt you with? Oh, you want to get rid of abortion? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to get rid of LGBT? Huh? Why wouldn't that be a temptation that if you believe in all of that, that this entity would give you. I don't think there's no bounds to what that entity wouldn't give you. So that
what happened here? Very good point. One of our listeners says, "How would Jesus be crucified without Judas?" And that's always been my point. Judas got a raw deal. The Bible said that God no way on this, so He made Judas to do that. If Judas didn't betray Christ, he would have been disobeying God. So anyway, they make you kill yourself. You know, so
ain't nobody getting nothing. You don't give nobody nothing.
The caller said Lewis is a Republican, and he also said Hitler was elected by millions.
That's true.
Just like Trump. You know, again, when you are caught up in the euphoria of a cult leader, about that, because I tell you, you know what I pissed off about Trump? I pissed off about him about? He looked like such a cool guy. He's the kind of old guy that I would like to go and hang out with because he looked like fun. The way he talked, the way how he looked like fun. But then when you realize what he feel and how he think about you, you don't even want to deal with it. You know, so
no,
I think that
gotta take a break. Why do you not do something you could talk about the Lou? Lad, do something, huh? We got the AFD. We got do something, man. Make you change this topic, guy.
Oh God.
We got now with the AFD. AFD.
I know that. Who got tell Louis read for Carl?
You?
Ain't that something?
Big up my teacher.
That was a nice call.
Big up my teacher.
It has still me ballot though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't vote for her for nothing.
Everybody got their own views.
I'm a teacher.
You know what you should be telling Louis?
I'm sure he's listening.
Maybe listen still. Louis,
I'm sure he is.
In that constitutional reform, that no politician in office or out can sue the Belizean public.
Yeah.
Whenever they sue somebody like government, that the Belizean public have to pay.
Yeah.
So you know that they cannot do that. That's illegal. Make whoever does it pay back where they get.
Yep. Oh yeah, they in this and they want to sue the people. No. That should be something you sign pan so that you can't try to do that to the people. Because first thing that you want to put to serve the people. Nobody will beg you if you go there. You gone there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know in the game, the political game, all kind of thing get hurled at you. Then you want to turn up now and sue
something else to do. Not a serious thing, and I know this that you're a teacher. We know the way that how Louis views the world and Trump. And Louis step up for weak constitution. So you could say Trump ideas want to get pushed in.
Well, again, we have a
thing.
Hold on, remember we have a careful way at that because when certain things came in, everybody was up in arms. When certain things reached our doors,
I never knew that Louis like Trump back then. I thought Louis was a great man for the job.
Listen to me, that's why I don't know the religious guy. But when certain things reach with doors, well, we not agree with. We then not agree with either, and they were the guardrails for certain things that would want to come our direction that we would not agree with, or some people might not want to agree.
Louis believed that women they have abortion after the baby.
I don't talk about that. I didn't talk about that. You know exactly what I talk about. But yeah, cause when that thing that come up, everybody was up in arms. Cause when the seat they have over there, that one thing. That the problem you got like. You have one thing, but sometimes another is one thing. But I don't have the luxury to claim that I stand on any kind of high moral value. I don't know, individual who view things.
No, it's not about high moral value, bro. It's about somebody who could see things in a median way. You know, but when and the best time to see something in a median way before we go to break is at 7-11.
I like funny because you got 10 things where one somebody support. And then the next person not support the 10 thing, but maybe they support 5. And then so that either the baby with the bad water or none at all. Or all. Because I agree. You agree with the 10 thing. No, me, I don't got a problem with 5 out of the 10. But you don't have the luxury to pick which 5 out of the 10 you want. Because then it come with the full 10.
You see,
so, I don't stop, but when things gonna be leaves, right? Because when things go up on the knock and come down, you don't got the choice to pick which 5 you want.
It's
Yeah.
true.
If we had a thing, in Belize, a commission or something to discuss politics and political parties, I think that me, you, and Frisco, Lise, we could be considered as fair people. Because they hear us talk about both parties and they can say, well, you know what? That's fair. But when you put somebody on a commission and you hear them talk and you realize, oh, they're not fair. You know, they have a definite slant that they are going with. They have a
Everybody up there got slant,
they
though.
push on an agenda.
Everybody got
No.
agenda.
No, bro. I don't think so.
Everybody
I
up
don't
there.
think so.
You the period up there got agenda. The period up there got
Okay,
agenda.
I didn't talk about that. I'm talking about the way how people who are not in the party, how we interpret where to go on. You could either interpret it as a diehard on either side, or you could interpret it as a Belizean who just going by individual.
But that's right. That's right. You got why.
move.
That's why the society, the society very dynamic. Everybody don't think the same way, and so when you try to make laws for everybody, that way you get get everybody. Everybody have got an opinion. The media will have their opinion. So
do you believe that in a society, you know how they have the societal norms, they call it? Societal norms. Do you believe that there is a median norm?
that's right. But everything where get
people on a median norm agenda.
and that's where I grew up. When the committee come up for any policy making and like this oh hell man. We will talk about again
You not put extremists on your committees, though.
that they represent the church. You would call them extremists. So that might necessarily be the other person's point
That's
of
the way
view.
how all of the churches.
Well, again, and that's another your point of view, but they still have got representation. Okay, how
Because all of them are told what to preach and what
right?
to say.
So
and
guess
what
who
not
up there
to
too? The LGBT crew up there too. The media they up there too. Again, you talk about a whole country and you can't take out who you are because you don't like what they say.
Because you don't like them.
And that's not how it works.
do.
So you find who are find the median line or be the people in charge, and that's what a difficult job for the people to take all these concerns and suggestions and find the median line. Then
The median line is found every day. When you go sit on a jury, they ask you a question to find the median line. If you know, and that's how it's done every day. It's not an impossible task.
Nobody
There are
say
people out
impossible,
there
but-
that literally look at things, you know, on an even scale. And there are people out there where, like Louis
No
would
good.
say,
No.
no matter the who, we have vote for.
nobody had missed the point. We talk about the constitutional committee and the reform committee have to take the suggestions from everybody and then we'll find the median line. Hopefully.
Oh, well,
Because everybody want to go in there with their slant. Everybody who go in there go in with their suggestion, we want suit for their demographic. That's how democracy work.
well, I just feel like, you see, when you want to push your agenda, I like Caleb. I believe that we have had Caleb on the show one time a few years back.
Yes,
But
we
I
did.
believe
Yes,
I
we
believe
did.
Caleb is a little bit too flamboyant to be pushing the LGBT community because that turns people off, I believe, when you're that flamboyant. I believe that Louis just showed that his thinking is flawed on some belief when it comes to ideological things. So we would hope that there's some teachers up there on the committee. We would hope that there's some laymen and women on the committee who aren't as biased in beliefs and in ideology, you know, because again, I know people have beliefs, but that's why you try to find people who are in the middle and make them do it. Because if you have a slant, you are deal with that slant.
Again, you just say the same thing. Everybody going in there with their slant. You represent the media going in with the media slant. The media want all access. The politicians are say, no, you can't have all access. The LGBT going in there and say, we want all of these rights or so. Now the people who in charge, have to say, no, we have to find the median line. No, you can't get all. You can't get all. You can't get all. Hopefully that's how it works. The people who make the final decisions will say, no, you might get this. You could get that. Because our hard job to find one solution where everybody's satisfied with.
Well, I'm glad to see that you still have faith, Mr. Frisco.
No, it
The
work.
faith in you,
No, it work.
the faith in that one is strong.
I ain't gonna say I go 100% with anybody. I'm saying everybody who goes in with their agenda group and their platform.
I am one who firmly believe that sometimes it is better not to say nothing because depending on what you say,
I know where that about now. You bring up the constitutional committee thing, you know. I just explain.
Yeah, man. I am just saying, I would have felt much safer knowing that my good friend Louis Wade up on this constitutional thing. If I did,
No, he not make the decision, Grove. He goes with his ideas.
I know what religious land he's gonna be pushing.
Yes. But the people who will make the decision is not him. He does not make the decision, sir. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I know. He'll make the suggestion.
Yes. And everybody else going with the suggestion. And now the people who actually want to make the decision now have a hard job.
We in Belize, how much abortions a year we got after the 9th month? Because I know our problem that Belize.
Anyway.
Take the break, will you?
Yeah, they break. I groove now.
I just want to know how much we got after 9 months.
I don't know where the top boss, sir. The top boss,
Oh, really? Okay, I'll tell you during the break.
Okay.
Hey, don't get there, send me down here, send me, please.
From Radio and XTV. We're breaking back.
The voice of reason.
right. Welcome back. Oh, I don't know. Somebody slow down the world. The world is moving too fast. Too fast. Too furious. Slow it down. Days used to be longer back in the day, man. I don't know what happened. Everything is moving fast. Continue to take advantage of the Creme Advertiser Special continues until the end of November. So yeah, shouts out to all those who took advantage and continue to take advantage of the October and November special. We like having your business on the log sheet here. Of course, giving you that edge up, because in times like these, nobody giving nothing. Everything is sky high. All right.
That's right. That's right. All right.
Well, yeah, it's been that kind of day, man. Where's Lisa Love?
But 11:33 already.
This is what I'm saying. They're moving too fast. Hey, you got 1 minute.
Moving like I don't know what, man, but it's moving.
Yeah, you got 1 minute. What's up?
Yeah, good morning. Two gentlemen and a lady.
Yo, hey, Uncle. What up?
Good morning.
Nothing much, man. I call in, but my uncle Donald.
My uncle.
Yes. My uncle, my uncle.
Hey, where you going?
All right, Donald did what we, I guess, 90% of the world did not want.
But the Americans did.
I've over 20 people I talked to. Only one of them they not done about, I believe, no? Which means that you know, from my rough that Donald got one popularity rating of 5%.
Yeah.
You know?
Is what the Americans want.
The way I look at it, you know, it's like relationships. At the country to country level, I hear this morning that obviously I think it's an act of courtesy that our foreign minister basically sent congrats to him. I think that comes with the territory.
You have to.
But I believe that we need to be concerned for various reasons. You guys will recall that in his previous term in office, Donald recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Yeah.
And that kind of upset most of the world. Who was it, Donald, in that move? Guatemala.
Oh.
You know who believes number one enemy is?
Careful who with that line.
Look at it that way. Some people figure Guatemala that just their uncle have been having some bad days. Guatemala is the deadly enemy that will stop at nothing to get its hands on beliefs. And so, going forward, I believe that we have to be very, very watchful.
Uncle, you bring up Uncle, hold on, Uncle. You bring up the same thing where me a group said us now. That Yes, I give away your one today, but what you will cost you tomorrow? That's exactly what we say last segment. We understand what you get today, but be careful of where it come tomorrow.
Yeah, go through. It's a kind of after effects that we have to be careful of. The way I looked at November 5th, Tuesday, Donald won the battle, but you have to make sure that he win the war. It's a reality. The United States is the most powerful country in the world economically, politically, culturally. The United States have 4% of the world population, but they generate 25%, 26% of the world wealth. And we have to try and make sure that in our dealings at the country level, Belize is well positioned. I was not a supporter of breaking relationship with Israel. We have a gentleman, I believe, that is pro-Palestinian that got us to a point in our dealings where we broke diplomatic relations with Israel. You know what? We all know that Israel is basically a mini United States. And the United States will stop us nothing to look up for Israel's interests. You know where we're headed, groups and links and Frisco, we're headed to the ICJ. It's supposed to have happened in June, but at some point it will happen. We don't know where American influence ends. I am not imputing that directly that they have anything to do with the court, but you never know. So I am saying that we need to be very, very mindful that we don't upset the great United States. We need to be very, very strategic. I think that, I don't know if you can walk back breaking our relations with Israel, but we have to be very, very mindful in terms of how we deal with the United States.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right, Uncle. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do that soon as the United States or something. I said, well, all right, support Israel now, and then we'll give you one. But my uncle made a valid point, and it's something that I have always been trying to say, is that the wars affected the Biden administration. But what people don't want to remember is that Donald Trump sowed the seed for these wars. Donald Trump made Jerusalem the capital of Israel, knowing that was going to cause severe unrest in the Middle East. Not only that, Donald Trump tried to blackmail President Zelensky in Ukraine when he went and he said, look, Russia up on our back door. We will need some weapons. Donald Trump said, well, I'm helping you with weapons if you could give me some dirt on Joe Biden. And when they couldn't, he didn't give them any weapons. Russia invaded. And now they turn around and say these are wars that Biden administration, these are wars that Trump set up. The same way how the Jews carried on this Gaza thing throughout the election. All set up.
Yeah, Boca, quick call, Boca.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Morning, Lee.
You said something about that multiverse, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah. You know that
I'm right here.
Cases get us out now, right? You have to drop all the cases against Trump.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, because your car prosecute photos.
Yes.
That's according to the Justice Department. But I'm listening to the good pastor this morning, and Trump, why I call any politician when you jump up and wagon. How can you agree with something when you're not part of their qualities and what they do? I listened to the pastor this morning. I said Trump, they follow the Christian values. But where Jesus tell you, Trump, love love one another as I have loved you. Some don't love nobody will go against me. So he jumped on the Christian bandwagon with this abortion issue, and he scored upon it, because to me that was one of Kamala's biggest mistake. She was defending Biden's values too much and tried to please Biden supporters. And that was one of her biggest mistakes, because nobody ever hear about that much. That come up in a midterm and presidential elections are two different things. We should have made do and focus more on how we may fix the immigration problem. Because the immigration problem caused a big downfall of America. And that's something where Biden may do, where she was part of, but she was trying to defend Biden's supporters. Biden is, oh no, she should have come up with her both values. And when it comes to Donald Trump, the other side politicians, I believe, will jump a bandwagon. If the union against her, and you have a position, you are jumping the union because you are popularity. And that's what DT did. He just jumped on the abortion issue, and then he go with the Christian there, and the Christian women and Christian families say they do, but Trump don't practice nothing Christian. He don't practice nothing Christian. He's not a Christian.
Yeah.
Is
that all right? Yeah, thanks, Boga.
And Christians are so used to following somebody that you know they don't follow. Yeah, they have to follow somebody. That's what the Bible says.
All right, let's get the got a girly bird. Let's get the
Of
feeling.
course I do.
Let's get those out the way, and then
Okay.
this time is moving.
Make care.
Yes, Makey. Hey, Black Magic. Yeah. Got you, Curry. I got you.
You go Black Magic, Ali.
Well. All right, what we got?
All right, here we go. Be willing to walk alone. Many who started with you won't finish with you.
All right.
Know that.
Curry.
Watch out.
Bye, Black Magic.
Leave him. He ain't no
Good, put up Black Magic.
That one right there.
Stop it.
That one right
Is
there.
that?
So now we have the first part of the man's perspective, and it goes thusly.
It goes thusly.
Make haste,
Yes.
thusly.
I am making haste. Haste not easy for me, no it is. You should not be afraid of someone who has a library and reads many books. You should fear someone who has only one book, and he considers it sacred, but has never read it.
Oh man, that is deep.
Yes. Never be afraid of a person with a big library and many books. Be afraid of the person who only got one book I consider sacred.
You never read it.
Never read it.
That's
At
an
least not
indictment.
understand it. Yes.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we were put off yesterday, but we shall have it today.
Yeah, want to bet? We worse off today than we were yesterday.
True.
Oh yeah, where's that? I mean,
Give me a piece of the thing, man.
the show has a. I try to find out a substitute, man, because that can't just get piece of that. Bye. We're going to Vin Diesel. Well, that's Vin Diesel like a movie.
It's been a minute.
Long time. Yeah. So
Anything. I think he come out with something just the other day, but it wasn't faster and it wasn't furious.
yeah.
No, nobody here.
All right. Let's get the weather then, because I need to find a substitute
All right.
to fill in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this forecast that they sent to us today, they didn't get her first name. I just know her as Mrs. Johnson.
Oh my.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Mrs. Johnson.
Mrs.
Here's the weather. There's a lot going on.
I like when Frisco get it.
There's a lot going on. So, yes, let's do the weather.
Hey, Lisa. Valentine's.
I don't have it. No. Okay, so here's the weather. It says fair and dry conditions prevail over the area. Mostly sunny skies today and clear to partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers, if any, will be isolated. Winds now light and bearable. The sea steady is slight, waves beyond the reef 1 to 3 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland areas, 92 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the hills, 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my.
Frisco, help me with the tides, will you?
That group
It's hard, but I'm
All right, so right now we have a low tide. A high tide comes in just after 3 p.m. Another low is on schedule after 7, and then another high is what?
trying to make up your mind, you know, how you want to say the thing.
Sun will set this evening at
18 minutes past the hour of Cinco.
There you go. There you go. And the moon will set at 12:34. In our outlook, it says this is through to Friday night is for continuing mainly fair and dry conditions. Our forecaster is Ronald Gordon, and that's your weather.
This is Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Ronald Gordon and Mrs. Johnson, for that weather. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you all probably remember the great Teamster Union President Jimmy Hoffa, who did his body under some stadium in New Jersey, and that's why it still stinks over there. Well, we have Jimmy Hoffa's son, Ben. Ben, you know how they got, G. Michael Reed, you have to use tree name. Well, Ben used his tree name too. He's of German descent. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Jürgen Hoffa.
Yeah. All right, let's get the intro along with the models, because the models are weird.
Mm-hmm.
The models have Raphael just the circle the whole golf, like, yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
All right.
What you gonna
They
do
should
with
go
that
to
shoelace?
Florida. They should go to Florida.
Tropical wave and cold fronts
That's right.
and tropical depression. Who's that guy?
And there's also a tight brief passing over the
Yes.
lower atmosphere.
And of course, we're still in hurricane season. There's one active storm. Can we get the models to roll? Can we get the models to perform?
Please get the model.
All right, so there's, look at that. I don't know. That's Broken Johnson.
Please, mister, please.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, so that's Raphael. That's the Euro version of where the hell that storm might go. And so it's, I don't know. Will it come down? Will it come back over Mexico? Will it then bring showers and some rainy conditions? Run the models. Make me say how the models. What the models say? Run the model there. So you have to take off the hurricane tracker and then run the
We like we models.
run the models.
We like we models.
Yes. So let's see where this thing wants to go. Take off the hurricane tracker and run it into next week. Run it into next week. Oh, it says it goes into Mexico somewhere over yonder. So, yeah. Hey, Christy, darling, you got to take off the tracker. Okay, there it is. It moves in there, somewhere about there. Okay, that side. Okay. And in the next week, do we see any tropical activity? I don't know. There's a frontal boundary coming down. Will it reach this far? I don't know. All right. So there's Raphael currently. Raphael, I mean, went over Cuba. Currently 100 miles per hour. What's that? Category 2? Yep. So it's going to be in the Gulf. Here it is. Today being the 7th day of November. Do we see anything in the near future? Yeah, tropical activity wise. Not yet. Not anything. We would hope that this would be the last storm we see, right? That would be something. But who knows? Who knows? All right, so there it is. Not much rain in our area as well. So have fun with that.
Yes.
Enjoy your Thursday. All right, we got
Thank
a
you
break
very
off,
much,
man.
Mr. Ben Jorgenhofer.
Yes.
For that in-depth look at the weather.
For Sheezy.
Time is now 11:50.
Uh-huh.
You got to take a break.
Yo, Frisco. Lisa must be there at some high class hotel, the
They
penthouse.
got some kind of function.
Why?
You don't get enough, you know.
Yes,
Why?
because the monk of sunshine where they in, where they come behind, I estimate they must about 12 stories up. Yes,
Yeah, until
elevator
the same location.
yes, and I think you got a whole lot of nice dinner from
Party going,
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. I told you what I'm
Make we
doing.
got a
I
break,
told you
bro.
where I am.
Make we got a break, because
Yes, I had to get hungry now.
that's all we can do. We'll be right back, folks.
Well, you know-
Welcome to the morning stew for
Yo,
today.
wait.
Huh?
All right,
Wait,
when
he
it-
said wait.
Is that good?
No, I mean, I say, you know what are the best way to cook sheep? And these are the cheapest things. Yesterday, I brought home some Belizean fried chicken. When I eat all of it, well, a good amount me left. So guess what I did today for dinner? I take some onion, with I leave it at oil and flour and thing, and I made a nice like smothered thing, and I put the Belizean fried chicken in there. Yo, bro, same food, just
All right. We take a break. We'll be right back.
birthday.
All right, who we got on the birthday tip, man?
We just can't wait.
See, fresh out of 10. Who's that guy?
Let's see. This
What up,
is
Carlos?
Carlo.
Yeah, Carlo. Yeah.
Hey, Carlo.
Different
Happy
look.
birthday.
Different look.
There he is saying, which side of the profile better?
Big up yourself, all right?
Done
Happy
saying.
birthday to you.
Next.
Next. Steve.
Who's that guy?
Yes, this is Gabriel. Let me get his full name for you right now. That is the one and only Mr. Gabriel Bayos, celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Gabriel. Coming to you from the entire family. Mm-hmm.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
No stranger to us. No stranger to us, Lady Rajani Perriette.
Okay.
That's right, celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Rajani. Coming to you from the entire family.
All right. There you go. And
This is Miss Margaret Jones.
Miss Margaret
birthday
Jones.
today. Miss Margaret Jones. Happy birthday, Mrs. Jones. Yes.
of course.
And also, this is the one and only Josiah Jones. JJ.
JJ,
Yes.
happy birthday, JJ.
Josiah. It's a very biblical name.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. That's
I
it.
believe there's
One
still
more.
a couple more.
This belated birthday greetings going out to Miss Isabel, who is our morning lady.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Isabel,
Happy birthday.
and happy birthday to you.
That's right. Hope you have many, many more.
There's one more. Derva Gray, happy to you, Derva. This is coming to you from your entire family with love, wishing you all the best on your birthday.
Oh, lady in pink. How you mean?
Lady in pink, lady in green, lady in pink.
And a nice staircase there to boy.
Up and away.
That's right.
Stairway to heaven.
And away. That's right.
Highway to heaven.
All right, let's get out of here, man, because we out of time, a long time.
We fresh out of time? Oh, okay.
That's right. Well.
All right, thank you guys for stewing with us, man.
So I grew
Thank you so
anytime.
much. Remember the turkey dinner at UB is on, it's active, guys. Get your tickets, get your dinner.
Whenever I see
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. But anyway, thank you so much for stewing with us. Please do take care of yourself. Enjoy everything about your Thursday.
So I'm baby to go back there. Let's say Ayo and done. Let's go. Say Ayo groove.
I like you, Leopard. Now, who the one behind you, Lise?
Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo.